look down at me. Don't look down at me like, really, girl? You have the nerve to sit here and act like you're telling the truth for 1 second. Slow clap. Yeah. Sorry, my assistant is just laughing right in your face. I'm Kathy Griffin, and welcome to Kathy Griffin Talk Your Head Off. I have an announcement, which is I'm pretty sure I'm inbred. Exactly. I don't even know if that's a proper term anymore, or if you guys know what that means. And I want to apologize to my wonderful brother, John, because he's probably dying right now going, why do you have to tell this story? But I just feel that on this show, I am honest, if nothing else. And I just always thought it was funny. It turns out my father, who is named John Griffin, the late John Griffin, who you knew and loved from Kathy Griffin, My Life on the D-List, which you can see on Peacock, Rediscover My Parents. Get this, my dad's parents both had the same last name. So my grandmother's maiden name was Griffin. And then she married my grandfather, Mr. Griffin. So they were cousins, right? You guys, does anyone else have an issue with it? Is that legal? It was in the old country, as my parents would call it, Ireland. So I am very Irish, I'm 100% Irish. I think that I've come to the realization that I am the product of two cousins who married, or maybe siblings. Here's the thing, now that I'm getting dual citizenship, I had to look up all this stuff, and I just think it's funny that my grandmother's maiden name was Griffin. You guys don't think that shit's funny? I think that shit is hilarious. Now, maybe that's why I get in trouble as a comic, is the stuff that I think is funny is really inappropriate. But I just wanted you guys to know that about me, because full disclosure. Today's episode is gonna be a mishmash because I've been getting a lot of great questions in the comments, and people really love the celebrity stories. So I'm just gonna dive right in. And please don't be mad at me. I went on a date with Conan O'Brien that Conan didn't know was a date. And what happened was, way back in the day when Conan was a writer on Simpsons, before he became the big star that he is now and had the Conan O'Brien show, and many years, he's a hilarious, very talented, yeah. My dogs are already moaning with discomfort, and probably so are you, Conan, and I apologize. Like I said, back in the day, one of my girlfriends said, you should go out with Conan. He's really smart, he's really cute, he's really funny. And I was like, oh yeah, I should. And we were both in a comedy improv troupe that still exists called the Groundlings. And they're a very famous improv group, and they have a school. And I was a teacher there for many years. That was my day job. It was the best day job I ever had, while I was also a performer in the company called the Groundlings. And if you're a Chicago person or Canadian, it's similar to Second City. It's that kind of a comedy troupe. I'm stalling. What happened was I decided to ask him if he wanted to go to a pizza place that used to exist on Fairfax in Los Angeles called Damiano's, and a lot of comedy people would hang out there. We went together ostensibly to write a sketch together, is what I told him. I decided that it was a date, and we had a writing session, and we get along fine, as we do now, but in my mind, I had thought like, oh, maybe this could turn into a date or a relationship or something. And then when the check came, Conan was like, all right, well, you had 2 Diet Cokes, so yours is an extra $1.29 or whatever he said. But the point is, I'm not saying, I'm not saying he's cheap. He's not. He's incredibly generous. But I am laughing to this day that I, in my mind, had a date with Conan O'Brien, which was not at all a date. And I don't even remember if we wrote the sketch or completed it or performed it. But that's one of my confessions, is sometimes if I'm with a guy, I'll just decide when we're together it's a date, even though it's not. And it wasn't a date. And then I had to tell myself that. And that's been between me and my God until now. But that's why you guys tune in, for that kind of tea. I'm skipping topics all over the place. The next thing I want to talk about is a mystery to me, and it's called Burning Man. So I'm going to stop down for a second, because your boyfriend, who you love, who does this show and also does Trixie Mattel's show, even though Trixie is banned from this show, So this is Nick, who you guys always write in about. We want more Nick, more Nick, more Nick. And so he has been absent from doing his actual job, which is Kathy Griffin, talk your head off. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe. I'm almost up to 200,000 subscribers, which I think is a good thing. And this is all in Nick's hands. And Nick said, I'm going, and these are his words, off the grid, and I'm going to Burning Man. Now, Nick is not 14. I just want you to know, this is a grown man who has like a real career. And yet I'm gonna give him some shit because I still don't really understand the concept of Burning Man. So Nick, come here and have a seat. You're in the hot seat for now.
All right.
Nick, what the f? Yeah, you heard me. What the f? What is Burning Man exactly? What does it hold for you? Why did you have to go off the grid? What bizarre sexual acts did you take part in? And what does it mean to burn or not to burn?
Burning Man is it's a festival. It's been going on for 30 plus years. Started in San Francisco. And then as it grew, they needed a bigger space for it. So it actually takes place about 2.5, 3 hours north of Reno in Nevada. Basically about 70,000 people go out into the desert and build a city for a week.
No, keep talking. I love this bull. This is
what do you
such
want?
bull.
It is. That's
First
what it
of all,
is.
well, who do you think you are that you can just go off the grid?
I know.
You have a job.
Know.
How did Trixie let go of you for 2 weeks?
I know. Well, luckily I have people on the ground here to help. But yeah, I know.
Okay.
It is hard to take time off.
First of all, did you really not look at your phone for 2 weeks?
Well, the thing is, you're in the middle of nowhere, and there's a ton of people out there. So unless you're bringing like a Starlink like internet connection, you don't get service.
You went there when you brought Starlink with Elon Musk, and then you had sex with him?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
What kind of an episode has this turned into?
They do go every year, but we're not going to talk about that part.
Wait, Elon Musk goes to Burning Man?
His brother was a big donor for a long time.
Oh, that's so pathetic. You know, I'm in a beef with him.
Oh yeah, well, who isn't? But no, even if I wanted to, I couldn't. You can't reach out. So.
All right, what did you miss most about modern society? And how did you feed yourself, clothe yourself, wash yourself? What facilities are even there?
I go with a camp of 100 gay men. So
okay, hold on.
We have a full kitchen. We have warm showers that we build.
That is so gay. That is so gay.
So
although it's more lesbian when you're talking about building.
It is building. I mean,
are you saying that no lesbians helped you? Because I don't believe that bullshit.
We had a few bisexual girls in our camp.
Okay. So that's who did the real lion's share of the work.
Yeah. But,
okay, so you built a kitchen.
Yeah,
what does that mean?
we bring in refrigerators and we pre-cook a lot of the food, but we have grills and things like that.
You can just join the army. This sounds like the armed services.
It is a lot of typically wealthy people pretending to live outside for a while.
So what meals did you make? And did you have like a wood fire pizza oven, or how did you even?
No, it's like a I don't even know what you would call it. We have a grill, and then we have just a big kind of stove.
I really hope the lesbians showed up,
yeah,
because I can tell
I wasn't on kitchen
100
duty.
gay men do not know how to build
I wasn't on
a
kitchen duty.
No. I'm sorry. Did you just say I wasn't on kitchen duty? So
we take shifts. We have jobs.
Duties?
Yes. I mean, my camp. Everybody does it differently, but our camp.
What was your duty, Nick?
Well, I luckily I have a special talent, so I bring a camera and I record the
blow guys.
Well, I mean, yes, but separately.
Okay, it's just one of your duties. Okay, so you were documenting this.
Yes.
For whom?
For our camp, just as a memory. So that's how I give back to the camp. But it's a lot of Burning Man is about.
What if we? Slow clap.
Yeah.
Sorry, my assistant is just laughing right in your face.
I'm not saying it.
No, because I can't believe you have the nerve to sit here and act like you're telling the truth for 1 second. All right, now how does one entertain oneself if there's no, because you can admit it, you're the phone generation.
Yeah.
I grew up on newspapers and television. What do you guys do at night?
I mean, they're literal, they're called art cars. They're basically parade floats. They're giant sets with DJs on them that drive around the desert.
Okay, wait a minute. Are you implying that you brought outfits?
Oh.
Oh, don't look down at me. Don't look down at me like, really, girl?
Did I bring outfits? I spend a lot of money on outfits.
Okay,
yeah.
What were your prize looks? Did you have wings? Like
I did not
wings?
do wings. No,
Why not?
I did not do wings.
Why are you
myself.
anti-wing?
I'm not anti-wing.
No, I feel like you're being anti-wing.
It's just a lot.
I feel like you're judging the wing community really hard right now, and they are going to let you hear about it.
Yes.
Sorry.
I wasn't feeling Victoria's Secret model this year.
Okay, so no wings. And
no.
What was one of your
It's a lot of LEDs, so it's pitch black. There's no lights out there. So if you're going to be out roaming around, you need to be wearing lights. So I had a lot of
lights. So you were like a Christmas tree.
Kind of. I mean, you have to either wrap yourself in lights. I had a lot of LED pieces built for me this year.
Pieces? I'm sorry.
Yes. Oh, sorry. I work with drag queens.
I mean, pieces. Oh, I thought you meant you just took the grill and put it on your chest.
No.
And served yourself up for dinner.
The looks. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a lot of LED.
It's a lot of LEDs, and then
how do you maintain refrigeration? Do you have generators?
We have generators, yeah. We bring in generators. We bring in a water heater.
All right, and what look are you attracted to when you're outside the camp on man 101 or 102? When you've gone through the first 100, like in day 3?
Vaguely clean.
Vaguely. Okay, so
you give up on completely clean when you're there. I mean, it's
hygiene
dirty.
is like
it's dirty.
It's just your natural whatever is coming out of your body at that moment.
Something
whatever
like that.
Fluids are just shooting into the air.
Yes, you try to look for the ones that look like they showered that day.
Okay, did you partake in a daisy chain?
Not this year.
What's up? I thought I knew you. I thought you were cool, man. I guess you're okay, Grandma.
Yeah, literally. I was.
Wow. Now, if a daisy chain takes place, and by the way, this is a topic for debate, what a daisy chain actually is. It's my understanding that a daisy chain can be an actual circle of gentlemen who would use their hand to manually service in a circular fashion another gentleman. So it's like a gentleman's club that just happens to be standing in the form of a daisy flower. So it's really sensitive.
Yeah, of course. No, it's.
Now, is there any conversation that happens during a daisy chain?
No, I don't think it's a casual morning catch up. I don't.
Okay,
think that's
so
really...
it's get down to business.
Yeah.
All right, now did you do any pegging?
No need there for me.
All right, so I just learned what pegging was a week ago, which makes me feel like a bad hag.
Right.
Like I feel like I've been remiss in my duties.
Yeah, that's important.
But will you, in very clean YouTube terms, describe pegging?
Well, I mean, I think it's more on the lesbian side. Well, straight people do it too. I'll take that back.
Okay, so it would be to procure a strap-on
it's
instrument of joy.
For an individual who does not have a penis.
Okay.
Using a tool, a toy, if you will, to recreate.
This is all consensual.
Recreate that experience.
Okay. Now, what would you think if I was at Burning Man and somehow a heterosexual man handed me a strap-on and then wanted me to peg him? Would I be the pegger, the peggee?
You would be. I believe you would be the pegger.
I'd be the pegger. Okay.
Yes.
And would you then think he was LGBT leaning if you wanted a girl to peg him?
Well, at Burning Man.
Oh, there's no letters.
The lines are blurred.
The lines are all blurred.
The lines are blurred.
Okay, do you ever get bored? Because, you live in a world of technology. So was there ever a moment where you're like, oh, get me back to WeHo?
I wouldn't call it, you're right. I actually, as a more introverted person, I am typically more on the other side of I'm overwhelmed. You kind of want bored. Kind of crave bored because there is something happening all the time. And
okay, give me like a TikTok. So you wake up at what time?
Typically around, well, it depends on what I did the night before or if I went to bed at all.
Okay, this started out as a simple, how was your day, Nick? And now we're pegging in the middle of the night.
I saw a few sunrises.
All right, so you wake up and then do you have coffee?
Yeah.
Literally, somebody's making coffee.
We throw coffee party. We bring coffee for everyone around.
So you have a coffee clutch.
Yes, we have a coffee clutch.
I love a coffee clutch.
So that's something that our camp does. But yeah.
And when do you start the sunblock?
Oh, pretty immediate. It's the first thing
That's
you do.
key. I don't mean to take the mood down, but
No,
the sunblock is key.
It is the first thing you do because it's real. There's no
So
coverage.
when you're having your coffee clutch, do you talk about the previous night's activities, or do you act like they didn't happen?
Oh, it depends on the company.
Okay, so
Depends on the
this is what I want to know, because I have performed on 18 gay cruises.
Yes.
18. I believe I'm the reigning champ. Okay, so what I don't understand is if you're in a couple, then you pick up a third and you have a wild night. It's all consensual, no judging, but then you see each other at the coffee clutch. Do you then act like it didn't happen? Or do you mingle with a separate couple? Or do you go like, oh, see that guy over there? He was our third. Or what's the etiquette?
I'll give you the real answer. Okay. I think it's immature to act like it didn't happen. I think that's childish.
Yeah.
To this I mean, it's sex,
because maybe
whatever.
it just ended 20 minutes ago.
Now, the weird thing is whether or not you want more of that, if the person gets clingy, you kind of have to ride the line of like, was this a one-time thing? Or like, is there more? Like, so, yeah, you kind of have to play it cool, but like to act like nothing happened is silly.
Now, is it common for all genders, all types, all preferences to have those kind of activities only for Burning Man, and the rest of the year they don't do that stuff?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I think so. I don't have enough examples, but yeah, from what I've heard.
Now, what about like if somebody gets sick?
There's a camp that is a
Infirmary?
yeah, literally, it's a fully decked out.
So like doctors go?
They have X-rays. They have like,
when you're going with your group of 100,
yes.
Do you have like a certain number that know how to work in the medical field, a certain number that know how to be electricians, a certain number
There's not a requirement. We are very blessed to have a lot of talented people in our camp. We do have a few doctors.
I'm sorry, you're very... Did you actually have the nerve to sit here and use the word blessed?
Oh, no.
Seconds after pegging? Seconds.
That could be a blessing.
All right, and do you have religious ceremonies?
No.
All right, now let's get to the drugs.
Okay.
What are the drugs of choice? If I was to go to Burning Man, what drugs would I see being ingested around me?
Well, so here's the interesting thing. You are on federal land out there.
Oh.
Drugs are not legal anywhere. Most drugs aren't legal anywhere.
There's no drugs at Burning Man.
But you probably won't see it out. There's a lot of undercover police out there who just, I think, get off on catching people.
No.
So
that didn't even occur to me.
For those that partake
in anything hallucinogenic, see, I just assume it's LSD. To me, I think Burning Man, I think psychedelics.
I'm sure there's plenty of that, yeah.
So you're saying undercover law enforcement purposely goes
with
to
night vision goggles, with
no. Yeah. It really is like it has a paramilitary feel to it.
Yeah, I mean it is kind of, you just know that that's lurking overhead at all times.
So you might be just wanting to get a blowjob, and then it turns out you're under arrest.
And they'll do that.
And it's not role play.
That. They will do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many outfits did you pack, and how did you bring that much luggage? Because 100 gay men is a lot of luggage.
Yeah, we bring a truck. We have a whole truck, like a FedEx truck, that we basically we bring a bunch of bins, like storage bins.
Bins and folding. And what is your secret to packing for Burning Man?
The vacuum bags.
Oh, yeah. Smart.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
smart. Okay. Have you ever been there and thought, oh, I've been there too long, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How long were you, I know you're off the grid for 2 weeks. How long were you at Burning Man?
10 days.
10 days.
10
days on the camp.
For people, it's somewhere between 7 and 14, depends on how early you get there.
Have you ever seen anyone have a meltdown?
Oh, yeah.
What kind? Like
people,
a drug
people
related?
People coming off drugs, people, I mean, it's just a stressful environment that's completely different from, what you're used to. I think the harder part, we were talking about boredom or stress.
Why would one burn? Like, what do you think is the most common incentive for someone to go, I'm going to do this thing that's highly unusual and stressful, but I'm going to do it because...
I think for a lot of people it is something, it's just getting out of your comfort zone, getting out of your normal day-to-day. I think you leave a lot more appreciative of the things that you have so easily accessible to you in the real world.
Yeah.
I have discovered not having my phone, not having Netflix, not having YouTube, where like if I'm stressed or I need to relax, to have that distraction. You don't have that distraction.
So what did you do when you got stressed and needed to relax?
Sometimes you just gotta take a moment Sometimes you gotta have a moment to
Do you
yourself.
go to another camp?
Sometimes where you just go on a bike ride or you go on a walk, but you have to find different ways that are not your normal coping mechanisms to deal with that stuff.
What are some of the themes of the other camps?
Oh, it's all over the place.
Like, would there be a chef camp, or would there be
there are camps that specialize in food. I was helped out this year because we all ride bikes because it's such a big place.
Okay.
My bike broke down. There was a camp that solely focused on
the
fixing
bike
bikes.
fixing camp?
Yeah. Crazy things.
What is the source of communication if you're at one end of the camp, but you need to visit with somebody at the other end of the camp?
That's the other thing too. There's not an easy way unless you're standing in front of somebody.
What would Alexander Graham Bell have done?
Right. We have like a community board, like, where you can write things if there's something important information. But it's very hard.
Have you ever seen a fight break out?
I have not. No.
Okay.
There was a murder this year.
I know, and I didn't want to ask you about it, but let's just go there.
Well,
Did you hear about it in real time?
No. So because
Nick,
you don't have.
It's all we talked about.
I know. Well, because you don't have that central source of information.
So when did you find out?
Like a day after I got back.
It scared us civilians that don't burn.
I know. Well, and the news blows these things up.
He's not that dead.
He is, but
as a doornail.
I saw a news article that was like, "Why do people like this?" And I'm like, "That's not
fair
why
reporting.
People go.
I get. Oh no, I'm with you on that.
A woman gave birth. She didn't know she was pregnant.
Was it Kourtney Kardashian?
I don't believe so.
Are you sure? Because it sounds like something she would do.
It does. She was 30 weeks pregnant, didn't know, and gave birth under the man in the middle of the desert.
Did you know there used to be a show called I Didn't Know I Was Pregnant?
Oh yeah.
It was on TLC, and that was a rockin' show.
Yeah.
See, that's the sort of thing I think I would miss if I was at Burning Man.
Yes. Yeah.
I miss TLC.
Yeah. You have to learn to deal with it.
All right. Will you go next year?
I think so.
Whoa! I did not see that coming. I thought you were going to say, no, I did it once, got it out of my system.
Every year I learn a little bit more.
I'm sorry. Every year?
This is my second year.
Okay.
I've been twice.
Now, last year, did you think you would go again?
Not until the very last day.
What happened on the last day?
I was stressful. I freaked out. It took me, by the time I got comfortable with it, it was over.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because I've heard the opposite. I've heard people go and have spiritual experiences.
Oh, yeah.
And they relax for the first time because they're without their devices.
That was me this year.
Okay.
That was me this year. I actually...
You didn't get those texts from Kathy Griffin at 3 a.m.
Well,
where the fuck are you?
And I'm such a control freak too that I'm
right.
like, oh,
Stop pegging.
I don't have control.
I need control.
Yeah.
I'm Nick.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for telling me about Burning Man.
Of course.
I'm not going.
No,
it's not my thing.
And I think that's all right.
Do they have a Four Seasons there?
No, unfortunately not.
A Five
That'd
Seasons?
be a fun camp.
That's the Four Seasons camp.
Yeah.
I'll go to that one.
Yes. Decommodified though. It's all about decommodification. So no brands, no labels.
Oh, well, is there a currency?
No.
So is there a barter system?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things are just given out for free. It's about gifting.
Oh, like a gift suite at the Emmys.
Yeah.
I know all about that.
Completely, yeah.
Okay.
Same thing.
All right. I'll see you next year at the gifting suite.
Great. Can't wait.
You guys, Nick has a whole other life that's terrifying to me. But I feel very maternal towards him. Okay, guys, so like I said, this one's all over the place, and I'm basing it a lot on your comments and questions. So let me clear something up. I was pals with the late, great Joan Rivers, and I am pals with her daughter, Melissa Rivers. I got a lot of questions about why didn't I participate in the tribute to the great Joan Rivers, and the truth is, Melissa did kindly ask me, and Melissa, thank you, that was so sweet. And as you know, I had a real live show that night, and I also want to say hi, Melissa, and I've known you for decades now, and you're awesome. You know, Melissa, you and I have been friendly and friends and been around such craziness for so long. I do feel a bond with you. And it's not just your mom. It's that you're a woman in comedy, producing, and I read in some blog or something that we have a beef, and I think you cleared it up, is what I also read. I really do try not to read that stuff. You know, the telephone game stuff gets back to you. So I want to thank you because that means a lot to me that you would clear that up because we don't have a beef. I love you. We've known each other forever. And we both love your mom very much. And you know, she lived for you and Cooper. Like she would, at our dinners, you were top of mind and topic number one every time. And you know that. I have mixed feelings about if I should have canceled my show to do the tribute because now, of course, I regret not being a part of it. And yet, you know how we are in the business. We don't cancel a show ever, but I probably should have. And you did such a great job with that show. And it was such a wonderful, fitting tribute to your mom. And you guys were a team like none other. So anyway, I love you. I was glad to see you at Kelly's. That's some inside baseball, Kelly Osbourne's. And anyway, just thanks for saying something nice about us. Back at you. Mwah, love you. I want to thank you guys and ask you to like and subscribe, because guess what? I hit 200,000 subscribers. I should say we hit 200,000 subscribers, because this is a little show that I just do for fun, but I feel like we're building it together and I feel like we're buds. So I want to thank you so much. It's me, Kathy Griffin, and thank you for watching. Kathy Griffin, talk your head off. See you next week.